Time for a look at your West Tennessee forecast with meteorologist Brian Davis.
And good evening, everyone. Watching the weather closely, we do have some showers and thunderstorms continuing to get a little bit more concentrated out there. Let's go ahead and get a quick update as we're heading now. We're going to go ahead and do a 3:30 update, kind of get you up to date on what we can expect, because we do have a lot coming in around 7, 8, 9 o'clock this evening. So we'll go ahead and get you ahead of that. Quick look at current conditions. We do have high dew points, 73-degree dew point in Savannah, 82 degrees, feels like the upper 80s thanks to that humidity. But dew points in the 70s definitely can support some tall growth of thunderstorms that could produce at least some small hail. Humboldt coming in with 82, also a 73-degree dew point, and then Memphis coming in with a 72-degree dew point. And you can tell the skies are starting to see some of those towering cumulus clouds, so things kind of looking more towards those scattered thunderstorms, some of those which will be strong as we head into the afternoon. Temperatures in the low 80s, but it feels more like close to 90 over most of the areas, factoring in all that humidity and those high dew points with the actual temperature. Winds out of the southeast about 10 to 15. Notice the radar, very active here. We've got thunderstorms we've been focusing on. We did have a special weather statement over towards Memphis for 30-mile-per-hour winds and some small hail. And you can see, not at the moment do we have a lot of storms, with the exception like northwest Tennessee. You can see in and around Union City, Samberg, over towards Dyersburg. Those are some general thunderstorms, heavy downpours. But we've got a low pressure area that we've been talking about drifting back this direction, and notice some much heavier storms coming in out of Mississippi. And that low pressure will be rolling right over the top of us with that counterclockwise flow. And you can tell it's just kind of pulling in all of that warm, moist air. So later this evening, around 7 to 8 p.m., right through there, 9 o'clock this evening, it looks to be quite stormy over much of the area as that low will be getting close to us. Here's yesterday kind of moving into today. You can see that low setting up right over us with that stalled up frontal boundary through tonight. So that's going to be something we're watching. Severe weather outlook, well, it's mainly west of us, but I do anticipate with these high dew points and this low pressure coming in over us, we've had a couple of tornado warnings out to the west of us over the last couple of days when there was no severe weather outlook. So anytime you get that counterclockwise flow around low pressure like that with dew points in the low 70s, that is very high amounts of moisture in the air. You still have to kind of watch, because we could get, kind of out of the blue, one of those low-level EF1 type deals that develops for just 5-10 minutes and then it's gone. So we're going to be watching that closely this evening. Again, the chances are really, really low, but there will be a lot of downpours out there then heading on into the next couple of days. Severe weather outlook. Good news, while it is going to get close by towards Sunday, it's mainly off to our west. So looking at Futurecast, times at the top here, Friday, 7 o'clock. Here's 8 o'clock. I-40 corridor, very busy with storms. Look at all those storms kind of concentrating in right through the midnight hour there. Still some scattered thunderstorms over the I-40 corridor, Tennessee River into the morning hours of Saturday morning. Then kind of a little break through the first half of Saturday. But watch what happens as we head into Sunday. So it was looking a little more active late Saturday, but it's more Sunday morning. Look at that. Some storms kind of pushing down out of the north, kind of on the backside of that low. And again, that could be very active for us. Saturday, not that active, but Sunday looks like it could be the grand finale. Lightning, we're looking at lightning, again, lining up with those storms, 7, 8, right on through 10 o'clock tonight. Evening hours showing to be very active. But again, here's the replay. Here's 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Notice I-40 corridor, lots of storms filling in, developing there, and kind of sitting in place, moving slightly to the north, very slow, then kind of drifting back to the southeast towards the Tennessee River, towards the early morning hours of Saturday. So again, I would tell everybody kind of really start paying attention after about 7 o'clock tonight. That's when we expect things to get a little bit more active, some cloud-to-ground lightning, at least some small hail in some of these storms. And there is a low chance, but we could see a severe thunderstorm warning, or even can't rule out a tornado, although the risk is fairly low. We're not in a severe weather outlook at this time. So all right, that's a quick update on what we expect. We'll have more updates through the evening. Stay safe, take care. Any watches or warnings will show up at the bottom of our screen, and your county will light up and it'll tell you what warning is happening. We're going to be in and out too with updates concerning the more active evening ahead, mainly from about 7 p.m. tonight through the early morning hours of Saturday. Look to be quite active with numerous scattered storms. We'll be here watching them closely. Thanks for watching West Tennessee Weather Channel. We are going to be watching drier weather coming in as we head towards Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll have a low chance, like 20% or less, of an isolated storm. Most of us will be quite dry as we head into much of next week. Have a good evening, everyone. We'll be back in just a little while with more updates.
We are West Tennessee Weather Channel.